I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money. But done this before, yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it.
When I shot out my whip, hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Act slick, then hit with the back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All in the wrist, watch how I flip. Watch how I whip, I'm in the whip. All in the wrist, I never switch.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We're set. 19. We're six. Watch this. Let's put that team on the box. Check three.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check nickel. Check the ball. Match box. Right. Check 31. Alert. Like 22. Out. Go. 9 and go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Alert. It's hot. 22's coming, Mike. Don't get nervous. Mike 22. I got you, punk. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. 59. Check the outs.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Texans first down.
This is it.
First down at the 45-yard line.
Watch safety creeping.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
We're set. 19. You ain't doing nothing today. 54. 25 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. SOS. 24. 24. 50 points down, he's coming.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a first down throw, Watson. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sione Takitaki in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long. It's Watson taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got him. 36. Hurry.
Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
152 fighter. Watch the bang, bang, bang.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Regular.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
80 weapons. Point it right. One touch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
180.
Daniels on the tackle.
Pistol.
A gain on the play. First down.
You got 3 down. Watch the safety creep. Alert. Regular. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hurry. Out.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's taken in by Callaway. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hurry. Hey, Cheo, we're 33. Check my 21. Get ready. 22 jet bomber. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch out.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hurry.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Watson now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Alert.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Let's go. Mike 51. Let's go, D. 54. Check.
Watson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Mayfield again. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Set, 180.
They'll run with Chubb, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. They'll try again with Chubb. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
He's checking, he's checking. Hey, alert. Bravo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
That's their own 17-yard line.
Set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose.
He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Goodwin, 83 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 12-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 58, and go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let him know, let him know. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now it's Breida. "27 yards there, a first down."
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, 31! Hey, him go! Joker, Joker! Check three, check three, check three. 124! Hey, him go!
Watson on first down. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
On first down, it's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
What we got? Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58. Hey, 31! Tighten up. 58's the mic, 58's the mic. Watch the slap.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Set! 19!
On first down, Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check safety! Any weapon! Motion! 55! Danny!
Now Watson. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A final shot before the break. Watson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken very short. And this does not end well, as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 24. Check 24. 6-6. Pull it high. Switch!
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we can?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
180. Hey, alert 33. Check 24. Check.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Run. Watch twins. Check. Crunch. Hey, alert. Real. Watch the whip. Run.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Cleveland.
Set. 20. Check back 21. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 25. Check. King. Kill. Shoot. Rock the shot.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Alert 3, alert 3. General West. King.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Browns first down.
Real. 52, Mike, 52. Pilot, 64, weak. Alert. Hey, Alpha. Rush in.
First down, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, again. Regular. 10. Check 1, 3. Topper. Real. Hurry.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Being chased out left. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm going back to you. King. Check back 21.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check pass.
And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Back at the 16-yard line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Alert flare. Alert flare.
They run again with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hurry, hurry! Regular. 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
1st down, Brown.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mayfield off the play fake. He finds his target, Beckham. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, alert! Hurry! Ringo! Hurry! Mike Mark 2! Hurry! 52, Mike 52! You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal, option right. He may try, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Check. He's coming. We got double up. Line him, go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
You're set. 19. Hey, keep it up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Mark 38. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Don't lose the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. Alert. Team showed up. Hey, 59. Check 99. Hayward. 66. Bullet. High. Mike 51.
Watson steps away, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Don't get nervous. He's crashing.
From the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cut.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hurry, hurry.
Throwing, Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry! One touch!
Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Set, 180. Check 52, somebody. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, alert, 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 alert! X3, 218, chopper. Check, 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 check. Run, run, run. Hurry, hurry.
Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. To the pass. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I'm coming. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Check.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Check nickel. Check. Point it right. Alert. Hey, Delta.
Following the interception, Mayfield forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount.